Okay, this is Claire Anderson. You know, Claire, as I watch you swim here, I'm just so impressed with how much better everything has gotten. You're so much stronger with your hand position here. Kick looks great. We've got to start working on the little details. And one of the things you're going to see, particularly from the front end of this, is how your hands are going in thumb first. What we want to do is when your hands go in, we still want to pull, but as we set our hands in, we want to set them in without a whole lot of bias towards the thumb or the pinky. And right now, you're just bringing them in. When you knife it down like that with your thumb, it takes extra time for you to pivot that hand around and bring it down to the center of your body. We want to get rid of that extra time so we can try to get right into the pull. So rather than going in at a 90-degree angle with your hands, with your thumb straight down, maybe a 45-degree angle with your thumb, maybe to the side a little bit more, without compromising that good high elbow position and the locked out elbow on the recovery. You can see it here. Those hands go in and you bring them down right away, but we've still got a lot of time, and you're really not getting your hands flush against the water. Just want to go palm first, not thumb first. Into the backstroke, good dolphin off the wall. And doing a nice job keeping your hands real deep through here. The one thing that I think you can change on this backstroke is your kick is kind of all over the place. If you watch it, it's kicking here, it's kicking there. We want to make that kick more compact, smaller, and more aggressive on the downbeat of the kick. So when your feet are going down, we want to try to make that kick stronger. Maybe trying to kick a little bit deeper in the water with our hips a little higher. Look at it from the top. Good underwater dolphin. And good rotation. Again, I think that we can do a lot better by just making that kick more compact and stronger on the way down. But otherwise, I really like what you're doing here. Nice and long off the wall, breaking out with our feet past the flags. That's what we want. And again, that knifing action with the hands is exactly what we want on the backstroke. Look at it again here. You can see the nice depth. But, you know, you look at your kick, it's maybe just a little bit too big. Let's make that smaller and stronger. Okay, into the breaststroke. Don't need to go quite so deep on this pullout. The timing's good. Big thing here is your head position. If you look at the line of your body from your butt all the way up to your head, it's at an angle. It's a curve. We want from your butt to your head to be straight, so it's more like a streamline and less like a streamline with your head sticking up out of the water. And if we can do that, if when your hands shoot forward and you can be looking down, I think we can get a lot more out of it. That's going to start from when you bring your hands in right before you shoot them out, as you're bringing your head up to take that breath. Instead of looking forward, you need to be looking down just out past where your hands are reaching for. And what that's going to do is it's going to make it easier for you to get that head down and to hold it down, and it'll help you get that nice straight line on your back. So that's what we're looking for. I think your timing looks pretty good here. Doing a good job getting your hands out. We could stand and maybe get the hands out a little bit quicker, but if your head is down a little bit more when you take that breath, meaning your forehead is pitched forward a little bit more, I think it's going to be easier for you to get those hands out a lot quicker. And as you throw those hands forward with the head down, what you're going to find is it's going to be easier to let your hips ride up on your kick. When your head is always up like that, it forces your hips down, creates drag. We're trying to minimize that drag by getting our hands out and our hips up, and I think that'll really help. Getting a nice skull, reaching out past your hand, or reaching out past your shoulders, looks really solid. This is the thing I'm happiest with. The one thing I think we have to fix underwater here is as your hands go out, your fingertips are actually above your wrist. What we want is when your hands go in the water, we want your fingertips to be down below your wrist. And you're going to have to back it up. You're not going to see it real well here, but back it up and watch that side from the beginning. Your hands literally go in and your wrists are pushing down with your fingertips up. We want to be grabbing water right away. But when I look at this from where you were a year ago, especially this recovery, it just looks so much better. And look at this body position, really solid, floating your stroke real well. Nice turn, nice and long off the wall. But again, the speed of your recovery is so much better now than it was before. It's staggering to me. Just what a nice job you've done here. We'll look at it from the front here. See, you still have the issue with your hands sliding out. Just want to keep those fingertips down when they go in the water. But this is better than it's been in the past. If you look at it, really doing a good job of actually not getting those fingertips out. And let's look at this from the side and see what happens. Yeah, you can see it. You don't do it as much when you're sprinting, but on that breakout, you can see those hands kicking up. Very nice job.